Hey, this is Jesse Cole. This is day 19, the 21 days of boosting your influence. Today we're talking about adapting to change. And again, we're coming out of my new book, Lead with No Apologies, 21 Ways to Boost Your Influence, which is available on Amazon right now. So go pick that up if you get a chance to sometime soon. Talking about adapting to change. And I'm not sure where you are right now, but I'm pretty sure that sometime between the time you were born up until now, that you have been a part of some type of transition or some type of change. And sometimes those changes are planned, those transitions are planned. Sometimes life just happens and you have to adapt quickly. And that's what we're talking about right now. As leaders, we have to make sure that we have the ability to adapt quickly because, again, life happens. And if you have people depending on your leadership, you have to make sure that you have the skill and the principles to adapt to change. So I want to share with you 3 principles to adapting to change. Number 1, don't panic. Don't panic. When things happen suddenly, do not panic as a leader. Don't get emotional. Emotions are like the water in the pool or water in a flooded basement. They shift with the circumstances. When tragedy strikes, confusion and frustration are usually left in its wake. Leaders generally make mistakes when they panic, but their influence grows when they maintain their composure during difficult times. Don't panic. Number 2, assess the damage. When you systematically investigate your test, you will gain multi-level panoramic interpretation, which can help you discover solutions that you couldn't identify on the surface. What do I mean? Sometimes when things happen, when life happens, when challenges come, it leaves a destruction or a residue that will cause you to have to sift through the rubble. But as a leader, you have to assess the damage. And when you systematically investigate your damage or your test, you will gain a multi-level panoramic interpretation, which can help you discover solutions that you couldn't identify on the surface. Assess the damage. Sit back and assess the damage and create solutions to make sure that not only are you moving forward, but you're moving forward with purpose. Number 3, dive in. The number one thing that happens when challenges come and when life happens and we are caught off guard, we tend to just wait and to try to over-evaluate things. And it's good to evaluate things, but when we over-evaluate things, we lose precious time, and we can lose people's attention, and we can lose influence when we try to over-evaluate things. All right. Although you may have dilemmas in your life, you have to understand that the burdens are on your shoulders as a leader. You have to face your reality and your losses. You have to clean up the damage and move forward. Michael Myatt, who is one of the country's most recognized leadership advisors for Fortune 500 companies and CEOs, he says this: the only thing required to get beyond your barriers is to stop complaining about the challenges and obstacles and spend your time solving problems and creating outcome-based solutions. It's real easy to look at the destruction and you can complain about what's not happening, you're throwing pity parties. But Michael Myatt says that you must stop complaining about the challenges and obstacles and spend your time solving problems and creating outcome-based solutions. When you are able to adapt to change, it exposes a fresh new world of opportunity for you. When you are able to adapt to change, it exposes a fresh new world of opportunity. Here's a declaration for this week. In the midst of confusion and distraction, I will remain poised. My ability to adapt to change allows me to look past the boundaries and qualifies me to implement solutions. My ability to adapt to change allows me to look past the boundaries and qualifies me to implement solutions. What you want to become depends on your willingness to become. Have a great day.